is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now Jones on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Off the play fake. Jones steps away. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. Henderson, a first down and more. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the carry is Henderson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 33 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Room to run past midfield. 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Boy, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so, and Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A give for Henderson running to the right. And some room to run now. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 26. 82 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Stafford. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he powers his way up past the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 31, Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, that's taken in by Henderson. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now it's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Jones now. A final shot before break. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Jones. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Stafford. A quick pass to Kupp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll look to run with Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. They'll run with Barkley.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Jones. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Jones. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And Barkley did not get there. They'll run with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 27, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cobb.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Stafford looks to throw again.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Stafford now to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Flushed out right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now it's Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He'll look to throw.
That one complete to Skoranek.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.